ticket they're asking enough. Any update on Travis?
Yeah, he threw. Just not there yet. We're hoping maybe tomorrow, but we'll just come in and do the same thing we did today, and it's getting better. It's not where he wants it to be as far as torquing the ball, so it just is what it is. And like I say, we'll test him out again tomorrow and treat him up again and see where he's at.
When you put Jorge back in there, did you keep Michael at the leadoff spot just because he's been there for the
Yeah, and I just kind of like the fit of that, I think, to keep him up at the top of the order and just when that thing rolls around again, to have all those guys up there, I kind of like that. So, get them big guys up there as much as we can. As we're still struggling to score. So
It's nice to have all that power there, but also to mix in a little bit of speed to make sure the bases don't get clogged.
Yeah, and I kind of, I just, when Michael came back, I didn't know where he was going to be, and I was like, I really liked his bats early, and they've been good, and it's not like, I remember last year, I think he probably the extra couple days he spent down there waiting on the time to get up was good for him. So, it's nice to have him up there where he can run, and like you said, and just kind of got the guys you want coming up again up there.
It's only been one series, but what have you learned about Gio?
Yeah. I've seen Gio a lot, so I'm in the minor leagues even. But you know what? There's this guy that's getting another opportunity and taking advantage of it. He's been really good and probably better than I even anticipated defensively. Some of the plays that he's made, and even big hits. I admire those guys. He's been in the major leagues a while now. It's not like he's a kid and a lot of experience. And it's kind of the same thing with Witt and Ramon. You get those guys that have track records in the major leagues, and it's good to plug him in and you don't know till he gets here and what he does. But he's been awesome. He's helped us win on both sides of the ball already.
Witt was talking about the double plays they've had, and I guess somebody asked him about chemistry, and he's like, chemistry's overrated. If that guy just puts the ball on your chest, you can swing.
Well, and that's the thing he told me, that first one they turned off Turner a couple nights ago, and he said he couldn't believe how firm and quick that the ball got on him, and and he's turned some really strong ones too. Witt has, so and he's fit right in, Gio has, and it's been, they've all been really big plays in those close games that we've had.
And Witt was saying that it's easy when you've got a veteran clubhouse to kind of just come in and produce. You don't have to do too much. Is that the main thing?
Yeah, and you know what? Those guys have seen us from afar. We're not, they're not coming in here not knowing what they're getting into because we played all those guys that we've gotten. So I think they're all excited about being a part of this.
With Schwellenbach, you're not thinking a year or two down the road, but given what he's achieved, is it pretty exciting to think what he could become?
Oh, no, absolutely, especially where he's at now. You don't know how quick a guy is going to develop or get the hang of this thing and how he's learning on the job and adjustments that we've seen him make since the first start and, fine-tuning things and learning more about the young man it's really exciting and you can just look at him being a staple here for a while.
What are some of the emotions you feel on an alumni weekend?
That's good. I'm excited when I saw the list. I mean, it's kind of expanding. And it's some of the guys that I haven't seen in a while. I think Mac does a great job of our alumni association. I mean, it's something I know he's worked really hard at and built. And, I love when the guys, you love to see all those guys when they come back. So it's going to be fun to be out there for the walk out when they, announce everybody. But there's a bunch of guys in there that I haven't seen in a while, so it'll be good that they're coming out and taking part in this. Fun weekend.
Did you see Chris Medlin and Jair Jurgens in the home run?
Yeah, I'm like, what's that?
Yeah, what do you got on that?
I know. So I told my grandkids, it's like, them guys are pitchers. It'll be good, Andrelton's going to be out. I hadn't seen him in a long time, so it'll be good to see him. Johnny Venters was out for the unveiling and hadn't seen Johnny in a while. And, those guys that you remember from the beginning when they were here, it's pretty cool.
Chris was just a position player. He thought they just put him on the mound.
Who?
Medlin.
I know, yeah, he was a hitter first guy. And he, heck, you talk about him, I mean, he was one of those guys that could do all those little things too, especially, I'm sure if pitchers were hitting, we'd probably like when Schwellenbach pitched, because he probably can really hit too.
Did you see some of the names in terms of 19 in a row Braves rookies? I think that the last one, it was Craig McMurtry did it twice.
Yeah.
And then Ron Reed, I think, did it once.
Yeah, it said Ron, yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
Wow, I know, that's something pretty good. I mean, that's, I know I was putting on marking my score, my lineup card and thinking, man, this is, been pretty smooth here.
Anything else?
Okay, thanks. Enjoy the evening.